well-being, managing stress, and more care. It's all about engagement. My topic is engagement. Engagement is a psychological motivational state that occurs because the interaction of co-creation between an individual, subject of engagement, and a particular object or agent. Object of engagement. Engagement could be expressed in different levels of intensity, can be characterized by a positive or negative balance. An engagement or betrothal is the period of time between a marriage proposal and the marriage itself. During this period, a couple is said to be financed, betrothed, intended, affianced, engaged to be married, or simply engaged. The act of engaging, the state of being engaged, an agreement to marry, also the period during which one is pledged to be married. Engagement is also known as commitment, obligation, pact, appointment, arrangement, giga action, conflict, confrontation, assurance, betrothal, bond, compact, contact, spousal, match, oath, plight, promise, and troth. Engagement is an arrangement to do something or go somewhere at a fixed time, which is defined as providing care should be viewed as a relationship rather than an activity. An engagement of a nurturing and development that imbues a series of actions or service with a favorable effect on the person or a creature being cared for. It will therefore be necessary to determine how to value relationship other than products and services. Engagement also involves an expansion of the self to include the interests of others as one's own. This relationship is based more on identity than reciprocity. According to the viewpoint, reciprocity is the most natural expression of the human situation, while mutuality and solidarity came from identity rather than individuation.
Motivation is the desire to act in serve of a goal. It's the crucial element in setting and training our objectives. Motivation is one of the driven forces behind human behavior. It fuels competition and sparks social connection. Its obsess can lead to mental illness such as depression and etc. Motivation levels fluctuate in everyone. Even exercises fanatics find it hard to get motivated from time to time. So before you start accepting that there will be brief setbacks or times when you do not feel like exercising, if this occurs, remind yourself that this is not failure. It's simply life getting in the way. Be ready for these slips. Think about some strategies to overcome these hurdles and how you can pick up where you left off. Don't be discouraged. It happens to all of us.
Care, which is defined as providing care, should be viewed as a relationship rather than an activity. A relationship or nurturing and development that involves a series of action or services with a favorable effect on the person or creature being cared for. It will therefore be necessary to determine how to value relationship other than products and services. In order to value care as part of the new moral politically economy, care also involves an expansion of the self to include interests of others as one's own. This relationship is based more on identity, reciprocity, and according to this viewpoint, Reciprocity is the most natural expression of the human situation, while mutuality and solidarity came from identity rather than invasion. She examines a number of causes for this, beautifully laying out how care simply does not mesh with universalizing ideals of Western liberal philosophy or with the assumption of reciprocity, built into the Western concept of the social contract. She explains why care is overlooked and undervalued, given that one of the two main tenets of the project in this issue of Daedalus is that humans profit from reciprocity and cooperation. This mismatch is problematic for Margaret Levy and Zachary Ogulnick's vision of a new moral, politically economy. According to Gopnik, reciprocity is the foundation of care. Cultural norms dictate that parents should take care of their children first, and then children should take care of their parents when they get older.
Achievement. Achievement, a thing done successfully with effort, skill, or courage. The process or fact of achieving something, a representation of a coat of arms with all the adjuncts to which a bearer of arms is entitled. Achievement is a great accomplishment, something achieved with a great effort or skill. Achieve and achievement often imply the completion of something important or difficult, a lofty goal or a great feat. Graduating high school is an achievement. Learning a new language is an achievement. Achievements are the building blocks that are enable someone to construct a sense of themselves as a success. The achievements that matter most combine to form a version of success that has meaning and substance for the individual. Achievements in life are the ones that are most difficult to overcome. The challenges that require you to give it your all and leave everything out there. In life, failure has a negative connotation, but what most people don't know is that defeats are actually the stepping stones that lead us to success. Many of us try to evade failure, but in fact, we learn from failure, not from success. Mistakes are the things that help us strive for greatness, which is why failure should not be viewed as something negative, but more or something we can use to attain we want in life.
Taking the time to do things that helps you live will improve both physical health and mental health. When it comes to your mental health, self-care can help you manage stress, lower your risk of illness, and increase your energy self-motivations. It's the force that keeps pushing us on. It's our internal drive to achieve, produce, develop, and keep moving forward. When you think you're ready to quit something or you just don't know how to start, your self-motivation is.
Oftentimes, people bottle up or keep their stress to themselves, which makes it difficult for their partners to understand what they are going through and to provide support. Not dealing with stress can create a negative cycle where partners catch each other's stress. Lower rates of anxiety and depression, higher self-esteem, greater empathy, and more trusting and cooperative relationships. Strong, healthy relationships can also help to strengthen your immune system, help you recover from disease, and may even lighten your life. People with healthy, positive, and supportive relationships are more likely to be happier and healthier. Creating and maintaining good connections with others can also help to combat loneliness and improve
mental health issues such as stress, anxiety, depressions, and other negative effects to ourselves. So, relationships are cornerstone of happiness and living a full life. This is because they come with a wide array of rewards. Relationships provide us with friends and family to share our lives and people who can help us out in tough times. Having a healthy relationships can lead into a healthy life. Healthy partner, healthy relationship, healthy life. So please respect each other to have and to maintain good, healthy, and beautiful relationship with your partner. It's just for the both of you.
Engagement. Engagement is a psychological motivational state that occurs because of interaction or creation between an individual's subject of engagements and a particular object or agent. Object of engagement. Engagement could be expressed in different levels of intensity and could be characterized by a positive or negative balance. An engagement or betrothal is the period of time between a marriage proposal and the marriage itself. During this period, a couple is said to be fiancés, betrothed, intended, fiancés, engaged to be married, or simplify engaged. The act of engaging, the state of being engaged, an agreement to marry, also the period during which one is pledged to be married. Engagement, also known as commitment, obligation, pact, appointment, arrangement, gig, action, conflict, confrontation, assurance, betrothal, bond, compact, contract, imposal, match, oath, plea, promise, and truth. Engagement is an arrangement to do something or go somewhere. It is what keeps us moving forward. The force is known as self-motivation. Your self-motivation, what drives you to continue when you feel like giving up or when you simply don't know where to begin. Here are some illustrations in initiative, the properly propensity to act, assume leadership, or make progress before others. Desire to succeed, a drive to complete a task as opposed to laboring for mental or exhaustive gains.
Okay, we'll discuss achievement stress. Achievements can be sometimes lead to stress in humans because they may feel pressure to maintain or exceed their level of success. This can result in anxiety, burnout, and a decline in mental and physical health. It's important to celebrate achievements but also to practice self-care and balance in order to avoid the negative effects of stress. I am incapable of experiencing stress or any emotions. However, I can provide you with information about the possible effect of achievements on human stress levels. Achievements can be a source of stress for individuals who place a lot of importance on their success or define their self-worth through their accomplishments. These individuals may experience stress and pressure to continually achieve at high level, which can lead to burnout, anxiety, and even depression. It is important to find a balance between pursuing goals and taking care of one's mental health and well-being. Thank you.
Many of us have so many responsibilities in life that we forget to take care of our personal needs. This is particularly true for many who have significant caregiving responsibilities. And while it's hard to prioritize when you have so many other items on your to-do list, self-care is an important aspect of stress management. We are always able to handle the stress that come our way when we're depleted by physical and emotional exhaustion. Or put in a more positive way, we are more resilient and more able to handle life stress when we are feeling our best both physically and emotionally. A message a hot bath of another form of remembering relatives you inside and out. Taking time out to maintain self-care has several benefits. While self-pampering doesn't always lead to major improvements in overall health, the way healthy diet and exercise do the relaxing you get from it can trigger the relaxation response. This in turn can prevent chronic stress from damaging your health. So in a sense, self-care is good for you inside and out. Taking time out to care for yourself can remind you and others that you can use needs are important too. Having a well cared for body can make you feel good other that you value yourself. This can contribute a long-term feelings to well-being. People who neglect their own needs and forget to nurture themselves are at danger of deeper levels of happiness, low self-esteem, and feeling of resentment.